Hello, welcome back. Today we've got another £200 worth of 10p's. We are hunting through looking for those alphabet 10p's. Ideally some 2019s, as we've never finished a 2019 book. We have got A, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L and M, N, O, R, T, U, V and X. But the 2019s are so low minted, hard to find out in your change. We've got a second 2018 book, which we're one coin off of finishing. We need H for Houses of Parliament, otherwise it is complete. So, let's get into this bag, see if we can complete it. Okay then, so whilst the hunt is ongoing, I'm going to be going through some of the comments that have been recently left onto my videos. If you get a random like and a heart from me, then it means that it's gone into my databank of questions to be answered. We're going to start with Andrew Seton, who says, one of those annoying statistical facts is that if there is a 1% chance of finding a coin, then it will take you 100 tries, weeks, to find one, or 50% chance of taking it or 50% chance of finding it in 50 tries. There is no saving up luck or saying it's due. The human brain doesn't like this, leading to the entire casino/gambling industries. Yeah, I totally understand that, totally get that. When I say we're burning through our bad luck at the beginning of the video, or I hope we haven't just burnt through our luck at the start of the video with a good find. I get that, but it's just the same way that you, I don't know, anthropomorphize? That's the word, isn't it? My brain's not working. Things, creatures, animals. You look at your pet and you think you see human traits in it, which is not. It's just a cat or a dog that wants food or wants its head scratched, things like that. So yeah, I get it. I get what you mean, but it's just a bit of fun, isn't it? Carl Connolly says, how come every time you do a £2 coin hunt you find a rugby 1999 coin? It's quite a common coin. There's lots of them. The more common a coin is, and by common I mean the basis of their mintage. So if tons and tons of these coins were made like the Benjamin Bunny, I'm fairly confident the majority of my 50p coin hunts we find at least one Benjamin Bunny, because it's the highest minted commemorative 50p in circulation. Age does then factor into it, so a coin that has got the same mintage that was put out into circulation say 20 years ago compared to a coin that had the same mintage put in circulation 2 years ago, you're probably more likely to see the more recent one, purely because the older ones have had time to be damaged, lost, put into coin pots, coin jars, people's collections, so it has reduced it. So that's why we find lots of rugby Commonwealth games, rugby £2 coins, because they're a common coin. John Sumner says, I found a £2 coin which has a 360 degree rotation error. Wow, I'll have to start keeping an eye out for the 360 degree rotation errors myself. I think I might find a few. Miku says, this is looking grim, 3 Commonwealths to find. How long to find them? Well, we're down to 2 now. We've only got, well, I say only got, we've got 2 Commonwealth games to find now. But whenever I took that screenshot, so since saving that comment, we are down 1, 2 to go. So there's always the chance that they'll turn up, and I'm stubborn and won't give up. Right, Paul Hoskins says, does all the coins you have take up a lot of space in the house? No, all my coins are in this room, the room I'm in now. It's where I do my videos. It's where I chat to my friends on Discord or play video games, things like that. So it's all contained. I don't have a house that's sprawling with coins from floor to ceiling in every room. The majority of the time they're all kept in here. Blocky Dude says, are there non-memorial Charles 50p's in circulation? Not yet. The only circulating coin with King Charles on the obverse, the head side of the coin, is the memorial 50p. None to our knowledge have been minted and circulated since that, but that could change at any moment. Unc Albert says, funny watching your fingertips slowly turn black from handling all those coins during the video. It just goes to show how filthy and dirty coins are. I'm sure any of you who worked in retail on a till or as a cashier will have first-hand experience of how dirty your hands get touching coins. This is why it's always the first thing I do after I've finished recording a video is go and scrub my hands thoroughly. Lots of people say I should wear a glove to protect my hands or whatever, but it's just a bit of dirt. Your hands get dirty throughout the day and whatever, and so just regularly wash them. Just don't be a filthy animal. Mumphy says, really don't understand the fascination with collectible shields. They all look the same and they're nothing special. Yeah, I think a lot of people would agree with that point. The definitive designs are definitely not as popular as the commemoratives. If you look at the 2017 shield, which has a very low mintage compared to others, but if you compare the prices of it, it's much lower than say coins with a higher mintage than it. So there's always a fact that you always got to factor in popularity of a coin. So like a Jemima Puddle Duck is quite a bit more valuable than coins of a similar or lower mintage that are less common to come across, but it's just a popular coin. And the Kew Gardens 50p, although it is the rarest, if you look at the price of that and compared to how rare it is in proportion to other coins, the value of it is probably much higher than the coin if you base it on proportions. I'm making a very bad explanation of that, but yeah. The shields, yeah, it's not everyone's favourite thing to collect, but the key dates, the NIFCs, I think they're exciting to find. Kevin Nemo says, I know nothing about coin hunting, but it's freaking me out how fast you're flicking through them just in case you miss something. So you can flick through them quite quickly unless you're looking for the key dates. So when I'm looking through the £2 and the 50p's, I am the first go through that you see in the videos. I am literally just looking for commemoratives. The errors and the key dates I look for at the end of the videos, so I obviously pause recording because it would be very, very boring to see me sat here going back through all the coins again, checking for dates, checking for rotation errors, double dial versus other intriguing things. Because I'm not recording, I can take a bit of time, go at my own pace and pick out anything that might be more interesting. So all the coins do get I do go over them twice, but for the benefit of the video I don't look for the key dates whilst I'm hunting for it. But if I do happen to spot one, I pull it out, but it doesn't always happen. Clay Dab King says, for the Q&A, how and where do you get all the money to spend on coins? So I think again this is a common misconception that crops up from time to time. People think that it is say I hunt through, I do two £2 coin hunts a week. That's 2 bags of £500. That's £1,000 a week. I am not spending £1,000 a week on the coins. Similar, well, in the sense that if you went to McDonald's and spent £15 a day on burgers, that's a lot of burgers, but for the sake of the argument, you're spending that, but that money is gone. You've consumed that burger. That £15 gone. The £1,000 for those 50p's, I might keep a handful, maybe £20 worth, but that £1,000 is going straight back into another bank, and that fund is those funds are being moved back to another account so that I can withdraw those coins again. So it's different coins but the same money effectively. So I'm not spending this kind of money on coins on such a frequent basis. I wish I could, but my pockets unfortunately are not that deep. Tony Nell says the music legends should have included the greatest group ever in the world, obviously the Beatles. I think the greatest music group has already featured one of the early ones, Queen. And Paul McCartney, what are the Mint thinking of? I totally agree though. I'm not a massive fan of the Beatles, I must say, but even I understand that they are a great British music legend. And it surprises me that they haven't been on the music legend coin already. One thing I think it could be the rationale, which I hear a lot of people talking about, and this isn't with any inside knowledge because I don't know anything more than that, is licensing agreements. I would imagine for the Mint to produce a coin that they're going to sell and make money on, they've got to cut in the band, the musician, whoever it is that holds the licensing agreements, to be able to do so. And I would imagine that maybe it's a little bit trickier to do that, because I guess being a coin collector, that is quite the honour to think you're being celebrated on a coin. But someone or a band or whatever that has no interest specifically in coins, it's not going to mean a lot to them, is it? It might be quite exciting. Oh yeah, cool, I'll be on a coin, but it's not a coin that's going to be in circulation. Just the collectors will buy. So I guess they would just see it as, well, the Royal Mint's going to make money, I want some of that money, and they've got to have some sort of licensing agreement. So that's I would imagine why that's the case. Right, Kev Cox says the 1999 Dirty Technology is a find. That has been detected in either the ground or water and has been cleaned with a Brillo pad, if I had to guess, to make it spendable again. I know this as I'm a detectorist, and I have done it myself when I find spendies. I like that term, spendies. A very good point. It was a while ago. I can't remember how long ago it was. A couple of videos ago, I found a £2 coin that, you know, like when you see these old Victorian coins, and obviously they've been used in change, or used for so long they get absolutely worn flat, and it was like that had happened to this £2 coin. It was dirty and it was absolutely worn flat. So that is a very good point. It might have been a detectorist find. I always like when we find these sort of intriguing oddities that I'm not 100% sure on, because I don't know everything and about everything. It's always interesting to see what other people think. So like when I find these things that I think could be errors, but I'm not 100% sure. It's a great. I'm always grateful for people chiming in with their thoughts as to what could be the cause of this happening, whether it's an error or not. But it's a very good point, and it probably could be what has happened to that £2 coin. Either that, or just someone has just, I don't know, been bored and spends a day rubbing it up and down a wall or something. But I like the idea that it's a detectorist find. Again, there's a little bit of history in that coin, isn't it? Well, with that being said, let's get back to the coins. Well, there we go. Only one find, but what an amazing find this is. This 10 pence from St Helena and Ascension 2015. I do like coins with animals on it. I do like coins with ships and boats on them too. So a dolphin is like a crossbreed of both animal and boat, because it swims in the water. Okay, anyway, before I go way too off track with all this nonsense, we will wrap up. So yeah, no alphabet 10p's, but more than happy with a cute little dolphin 10 pence. So we'll keep hunting to try and fill those books. As ever, links are in the description to my coin collecting Discord server if you want to come over and join that. There's also links to my other social media channels, the PO box address you can write into, and of course the Britannia Coin Company, who I work for as my day job making videos for them, so please do check that channel out as well. All that leaves me to do is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.